In our nation's history, there are men unlike any others, towering figures who cannot be overlooked. When their names are mentioned, they evoke reverence, and their stories embody knowledge, piety, and steadfastness. Today we speak with profound respect about a mountain of knowledge, the Sheikh of the East and master of Hadith scholars, the Imam whom Bukhari and Muslim relied upon in the most authentic books after the Quran. He is Abu Yaqub Ishāq ibn Ibrahim al-Handzali al-Marwazi, known as Ibn Rahawayh. The story behind this nickname is quite unusual. A prince once asked him, "Why are you called Ibn Rahawayh? Do you dislike this name?" The Imam confidently replied, "I do not, my prince. Know that my father was born on the road to Mecca." In the Merv dialect, Rahawayh means born on the road. Thus his destiny became linked with the path of knowledge from which he never strayed. This Imam was born in Khorasan in the year 161. He grew up loving knowledge, his heart drawn to Hadith. As a young boy, he learned from Abdullah ibn al-Mubarak. When he reached 23, he packed his belongings and began his life's journey. He embarked on an epic quest, traveling far and wide in search of the Prophet's traditions. From Khorasan to Iraq, from Hijaz to Yemen and Syria, he left no place of knowledge without visiting it. He met the giants of his era from among the followers' disciples and sat before great imams like Al-Fadil ibn Iyad, Sufyan ibn Uyayna, and Waqi ibn al-Jarrah. He drew from their knowledge and gathered prophetic treasures until he became an inexhaustible sea and a precious source of the Sunnah. Just as he learned from the greats also learned from him. Ahmad ibn Hanbal and Yahya ibn Mu'in sat before him, and among his students were al-Bukhari, Muslim, Abu Dawud, al-Nasai, and other devoted Islamic scholars. He became a bridge between the generation of predecessors and the Imams who followed, transmitting the Sunnah and establishing it in the hearts of men and their books. His memory was truly remarkable, almost beyond imagination. He said of himself, "It's as if I can see 100,000 hadiths in my books and can recite 30,000 from memory." Once he dictated 11,000 hadiths from memory, then read them from his book without adding or missing a single letter. That's why Yahya ibn Mu'in titled him Commander of the Believers in Hadith. Ishāq said, "Yahya ibn Mu'in asked me about a hadith and I told him about it." A man said to him, "Oh, Abu Zakaria, Waqi narrated it differently." He replied, "Be quiet. When Abu Yaqub, the commander of the faithful, speaks to you, how dare you doubt him?" But what made Ishāq legendary wasn't just his memory, but his firm faith and steadfastness against innovators. He was an immovable mountain in affirming Allah's attributes as they were revealed, and in defending that the Quran is Allah's uncreated word. They said about him, "May Allah reward Ishāq greatly, for he revived the Sunnah in the East." His knowledge was blended with piety and asceticism, combining jurisprudence and hadith, theory and practice. He became a leading imam among Muslims and founder of a school that faded, yet his influence remained eternal. The great imams of Islam praised him tremendously and unanimously acknowledged his leadership. Ahmad ibn Hanbal said, "No one like Ishāq has crossed the bridge to Khorasan, and I know of no equal to him." Al-Shafi'i said, "I do not know anyone on the face of the earth like Ishāq." Al-Nisa'i said, "A trustworthy, reliable imam." Al-Hakim said, "The imam of his time in memorization and religious verdicts." Besides this, he authored many works including the Great Musnad, the Great Tafsir, and other compilations that testify to his vast knowledge and high status. Though his jurisprudential school disappeared, his knowledge remained inscribed in the hearts of scholars and books of Sunnah. After a journey of abundant giving that lasted 77 years spent serving and protecting the Sunnah, the knight departed on the night of mid-Shaban in the year 238 Hijri. The scholars wept for him. The Imam passed away, of whom it was said on his death, "I know no one who feared Allah more than Ishāq." When Ishāq left this world, he left no equal in Khorasan in knowledge and jurisprudence.